Hi all, trying two different things out today. Something I've been planning for a while, but just finally got round to doing it. Today I've brought this out for the first time. It's my DX Commander 12 metre mast. That's around it just to protect it. I don't fancy scuffing up the bottom part of the mast, and just to give it a bit of extra protection, especially when you're bunging it to different things. And the second thing I'll be trying out today is a high-end fed 3-band antenna, which I've got to tune in, so that's what I'll be doing today. It's a 3-band covering 40, 20 and 10 metres, and it's pre-tuned for 20 and 10 metres, and for 40 metres you have to tune it. It's tuned up to there. It's an electrical half wave on 40 metres, so it's tuned up to there for 20 and 10 metres. Then you have your loading coil and the rest of this to the end for the 40 metre whip. It's tuned for 7 megs dead, and to make it resonant for the part of the band you want to use on 40 metres, they recommend, say if I want it on 7.1 megs, I'd have to nibble off about 3 centimetres of the aerial. So that's what I'm up here to do at the moment, is to put it all up, see where it's resonant on each individual band, and then retune this to the part of the band where I want to use it. So let's get on with it. Right, let's start again. Right antenna, and now the right mast. Alright, slight screw up. I brought the 30 metre one along with me to the park, and not the one I meant to bring, which is this one here, which I've just had to quickly nip home and collect. Luckily I only live around the corner. Now let's start putting the thing up. This is one of the main reasons why I bought this mast, is the end of it, the tip of it. It's really thick and flexible. It's got a nice eyelet there to thread cables through, and you can put quite a heavy load on it. So yeah, big up to the DX Commander for building a really robust mast there. Now let's continue. Crikey, putting that thing up for the first time ain't really for the faint-hearted, especially if you're doing it on your own. I think it's one of those things, practice makes perfect, but I did it. You think I'm used to using the 30-foot lightweight roach poles, but this thing, it's a bit of a handful. It's up though. I'm not going to tune the aerial today. I'm going to test it and see where it's resonant on 40 metres, and I'll cut it when I'm at home, and hopefully next time when I test it, it'll be in resonance. It's a bit of an experience putting that mast up first time. While I'm here, the molehills are back. I think I've sussed out where these have come from. They've come from some disused golf course over in Hertfordshire way. They spread all this way. Not blaming anyone. High-end Fed said you should actually ground this aerial at low level, which I'll do in a minute, but without a ground on it at the moment, it's about 1.3 on 28 megs. Let's go down to 20 metres. On 20 metres without a ground, it's around 1.5, 1.6. Yeah, it's about 1.4, 1.5. Right, let's go down on to 40 metres. On 40 metres without a ground, it's on the lower part of 40 metres, it's around 1.2. So I'm not going to nibble off the 3 centimetres they said. I'm probably going to take off about 2 centimetres just to take it halfway up the band, or just 20 metres, 20 centimetres to start off with. Not 20 centimetres, 1 centimetre. Get it right, idiot. Nibble off 1 centimetre and see if it just takes it up to say 1.5 centimetres, and see if it takes it up to about 120. If you take it up to about 120 now, let's go 150. Let's go 200. No, 150. 1.5. Yeah, it goes up to about 2. So yeah, I'll take about one and a bit centimetres off the tip of the aerial, just to bring that down a little bit so it'll be resonant within the phone section of 40 metres, and I'll probably just use a tuner for the rest of the way. Right, let's just quickly add on a ground and see if that makes a difference where it is now. Well, adding a ground didn't make much difference. Oh well. What I'm going to do, because it's getting windy up here, it's the first time I've used this DX Commander. I'm not going to, unlike my other 30-foot mast, which are lightweight compared to this, I'm going to knock this one down to lack of experience of using masts like this. I really need some guy ropes on it. It's not safe to leave it the way I've got it. I suppose some other people which use this are sitting there laughing at me now, but you know, it's the first time out of it. You really need, that's alright to lash it to the park bench, but you really need some guy ropes further up it. Otherwise it's just going to go all over the place. So what I'm going to do for safety's sake is take this down and come back another day. I've done my tests on it. I don't need a tuner with this antenna, which is great for those 3 bands. I suppose I'll probably need a tuner. It'll probably work as a random wire out of band. I'll come back another day. You can get a guy-in set for some of these larger masts. I thought I'd get away without it, but obviously not. So for I don't want to end up having an accident. I don't want to damage anyone else either. So I'm going to wrap it up now and knock this one up to experience. The next time I come out of it, I'll when I get home tonight, I'm going to order the guy-in set for it. And the next time I come out of this mast, I'll be able to use this antenna on it. It's just the right size for it, and have it guide up properly for basically health and safety reasons, really. Don't want to end up injuring anyone walking by. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. I'll talk to you on the next video, and hopefully we're about to use this properly. I'm going to take a gamble. I've tightened that bunge up a bit more. That needs replacing, so that's the next one I've got to buy. I am going to get the guy rope, but while I'm there, I'll just take a gamble. That's stopped it swaying around a bit in the wind, but I am going to get the guy-in set for this, or a guy-in set for it. I've also got a bracket, a solid bracket I could probably try that as well here, which will keep that in place. But while we're here, let's have a play. I've just been on 40 metres and it's closed. There's not many people talking on there, so I'll go back there in a little while. So let's try 20 metres out and 10 metres. Be back soon, Lee.
This is HB9DSP. Bye-bye. Thank you very much, my friend. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Golf 7 Charlie Radio Quebec Portable.
There is a portable station, please.
Yeah, hi there, it's Golf 7 Charlie Radio Quebec Portable.
Golf 7 Radio Charlie portable, is it correct?
It's Golf 7 CRQ Charlie Radio Quebec. Charlie Radio Quebec, over.
Golf 7 Radio Charlie Quebec portable station. Thank you for coming back to me, and your report at the moment is 5 and 7. 57 here. Back to you, Golf 7 Radio Charlie Quebec portable. This is HB9DSP.
Okay, HB9DSP Golf 7 Charlie Radio Quebec. Okay, yeah, nice to work you. I'm just testing out a new portable antenna today, and you're my first QSO with it, so you're a nice 5.9 plus 20 and even stronger at times. So it's a nice to work you over there in Switzerland. I'm running about 10 watts here, 10 watts through a half wave 20 metre vertical from Golf 7 Charlie Romeo Quebec, just outside London.
Okay, everything works quite well. 5.7 all the time with your portable station, no discussion about that. Thank you very much for the short contact. I send you my best 73 from Switzerland. Golf 7, Radio Charlie Queen. This is Hotel Bravo 9 Delta, Sierra Papa. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. See you later. G7CRQ signing. Oh, well. let's see what else we can work. I'm going to call it a day. Sorry it's not been much radio play. Today was just to go out to test this thing out. And it's been an interesting learning curve using a slightly heavy duty mast. I've learnt what I need to learn. So next time out using this, I know how to set it up properly and more safely. Definitely got to get the guy in kit for it, and get some guy ropes up on it to make it more safe to use. Tightening up that bungee round it just made the difference. It's when the wind hit it, it's staying right where I want it, but I want to risk that in any heavy windy conditions. The antenna, well, that's still a work in progress. The conditions today weren't brilliant. It's a bit like the day really. It's gloomy. The band's 40 metres, 20 metres. Weren't fantastic. I should have really checked the solar weather before I came out, or checked the band conditions. But the point of the mission today was to test out this mast and see if I could easily put it up by myself, which I think I can. I mean, I managed to get it up, but it took a little bit more effort than I'd normally be used to. But that comes with experience, I suppose. I've learnt through my mistakes today. I think for this park, I probably won't use this mast, this 12 metre mast in this park, because I want to use guy ropes with it, and it's, considering I'm right next to a public path, it's going to create trip hazards. So that might be used somewhere else, and I'll start using some other antennas, or continue to use other antennas in this park. Anyway, with that, I'm going to put it all back, set it all, tear down the setup, and I'll come back to you once it's all packed away. Give you an idea of what this mast looks like in the park. I have to walk back quite a way. It's huge. Still haven't lifted the camera of the phone up to see the top of it. I don't know where it's going to show up on your, I don't know if you watch this on a phone or a computer monitor or television set, but it's quite impressive. Yeah, I think that's a bit too much for this park. I love it, but I doubt I'll be using that real much in this park. I just imagine what people are thinking of when they're walking up towards this thing. And it is a thing. I'm not going to call this a DX Commander. I'm going to call this mast the Thing. Right, let's carry on taking it down. Right, I don't know how this is going to come out, but I found a solution for putting this heavy mast up. And that's to put the main bottom part of the mast on. Where's the finger there? Bungee it to the park bench, and then just put it up element by element. So let's see how well that works. I don't know how well this is going to come out, but I think this might just work. I'm not going to put all of it up. Actually, yes I am. Oh, this is a much easier way of doing it. I'm not treading on the actual aerial. Not sure what the hell they're calling the wire around the mast. Oh, stay up. Yeah, that works. Come here. Stay there, you bastard. Yeah. Well, that's the way I'm going to put that mast up from now on. Right, that's everything taken down, and that's the DX Commander 12 metre roach pole or antenna mast strapped to my e-bike. I don't really want to use guy ropes for that inside the park. It's too much aggravation, plus trip hazards and God knows what else. So until I can find a proper way of using hard mounts, i.e. clamps or hard clamps to clamp it to the park bench. I'm not going to use that in the park. I'm going to use it in other places. I'm going to get the proper guying kit for it. But it's just, you don't realise, it looks small when it's collapsed, but once you put the full thing up, I found an easy way of putting it up now, which is easy. It's just the guying side. You don't realise how long that thing is once it's up. And he's quite, once it's fully telescoped, it's quite, with the wind loading on it, it's something to, it's quite a bit of handling on that. So you need to put it up responsibly, especially in busy parks like this. So yeah, I think for now, for the moment, I'm not going to use this in the park till I can find a better way of shackling it to the end of that park bench. And I've got a few ideas going through in my head of just using some metal brackets which will clamp onto it and build a I've got all the parts I need to make a proper bracket for the bottom as well, so when it's up, it's there, it won't move. So that's what I've got to do with this mast next, but I've got too many other things I want to do at the moment, so that's going to go on the back burner. Anyway, with that, I'm going home. Time for a cup of tea or a bottle of beer.